Hello everybody and welcome back to the Valley, the old farm. Today we're getting straight into it and we're taking off from where we left off in the last episode. We're here on this new grass field. As you can see, we did a little test to see if this was going to direct drill the grass that was already here, and it does. It works a treat. Now if you look, I have off camera just gone over and put a bit of lime on the new little bit that was ploughed in the middle. So we can go drop this down now. We're on grass. And we can actually go and put some grass in here because we are in that time of year where I think it is going to start growing pretty quick. I've got a feeling if we went to sleep now and got into April, yeah, I think this will be well on its way. I wouldn't say it was ready to cut, but it would definitely be well on its way. So we need to make sure that we do get this in so it's all growing at the same time. Otherwise, yeah, we might have issues with part of it might be half done, part not done. So yeah, we need to get it all in. Got all the stones up in the last episode. It was just this little bit of lime because obviously we ploughed it. It obviously needs lime when you ploughed. Yeah, it's all looking good. It's all ready just to put this new grass in, and I'm hoping, trying to work out what we're going to get bale wise. I'm not sure because it's the same baler, but we've got a new format with the baler. So the 50, well, up to 50,000. I think it's 10, 25 and 50,000 litre bales. That's some mighty bales, that is. So yeah, it could be interesting. We will find out because no doubt within a month or two, we are going to be ready to cut this. Now, I mean, I've got 200,000 litres of silage. Do we go for some silage? Do we go for some hay? I mean, at the minute we're doing okay for TMR. I think we might look at going for some silage because it might be good to sell. We'll see how much it goes for, but we have got 200,000 litres, and in the TMR mixer I think we've still got at least 100,000. So I think we're doing okay, but it's all about money at the minute. I want to try and make as much money as we can because we've got a lot of things like this tractor, this seeder. What else have we got? Well, a lot of the equipment is leased, and we really need to start paying some of that off so we can actually stop having a big kick in the teeth every time we go to bed. All the leasing costs that goes out. So I'll have a look and see if we can. We've got 94,000 in the bank. See if we can try and pay off some of the cheaper stuff. And hopefully it'll go a little bit easier for us next time when we go to bed. Just starting to get a little bit short on fertilizer, so I thought it's best just to come over here now. We'll just put some in because we've still got a little bit of the field to do. Let's go and open this up and get some seed in. Might as well, while we're here, might as well fill it all up. Back up to this one, get some fertilizer in. There we go, a couple £100, that's not bad. Let's get this back in the field. We'll set it on a worker and then we'll pick up with the worker and take over just before he finishes. So we're just taking over now, and we've just got this last little bit to do here. Your seed is looking mighty dirty. So with this grass now, it's all complete. But we've got to remember, once it starts to grow, I need to come back with some fertilizer. Because the new bit of the field had nothing on it at all. Obviously the old bit of the field, which was, it was already grass, which to some of you might seem strange why I've gone and put grass over grass again. But I'm just worried in case there's a difference between the field initially was the in-game grass. And I just wondered if it's better if I was to plant it myself. I don't know if there's a difference. If the in-game grass fields are okay, but that's what it initially was. I bought it as a grass field. So I've gone through now, and because we had to do a bit of ploughing in the middle to bring these two fields together to make one big field, I've decided to go over it all, so it's all grass that I've planted. It's been fertilized, but as you can see on here, it's all looking pretty good. It's already started to grow. It's looking good. You can see the pattern. So obviously that was the old field, and this is the new. Now, obviously the old field already had one stage on it, because when you cut the grass, it takes one layer off and leaves one. So this planter has got fertilizer in it, which is why that's at the top there is looking like 2, and this one's 1. So we just need to come over once it starts to grow and just go over this bottom bit, so it's all been done. Everything's looking pretty good, really. Our 2 fields here with the canola in, yeah, they're looking pretty good. I don't think they're a million miles away. Then we still got a few months if we just go and have a look on the calendar. When is it there? Canola, the 3rd one down, orange one, so July. So yeah, we've got still got a little while to go. But really, we can go put this back now. We could go to sleep. We could pay off some debts. Or we could look at that plot of land to buy where I want to put my bottled milk factory. I think we'll do that. So before we go and check out that plot of land, I'm just going to go and fill this up. We put some stones in the previous episode. We turn it into lime. It's all done. Lime at the minute, at the highest time, it's around about 3,000. But for some reason, there's a massive spike in lime. I'm guessing this is because everybody's wanting to do their fields and lime and fertilize and get them ready. Now, at the minute, the lime in here, like I said, the best time is normally going to be around about 3,000 to 4,000. At the minute, they're offering 12,000 for what I've got here in the trailer. This is going to be a good time to sell this. Not much point in sitting here. We've got plenty of lime in our own lime spreader. So we might as well go and sell this, which is up at the lime production, which is the other end of the map. So I will see you up there. And then on our way back, we'll stop by that plot of land. And we'll have a bit of a suss it out and see if they think it's going to be a good purchase or not. So here we are then, just around the corner from the lime production place. We'll pull in here. We'll sell this. Going to give us a nice little boost of money. 12 grand. Hopefully that will give us just enough money to buy this plot of land. I've forgotten what it was. I don't think it's a silly amount. Wait for the trigger. There it is. Let's just go and tip this in here. 12,100. We've now got 103,286. The plot of land is just sort of down the road a little bit, so I'll see you down there. So here we are on the right. We'll just sort of zoom out a little bit from the tractor. This plot of land is what's up for sale, and this is a placeable plot of land. Now, you could turn it into a field. You could, rip it up, plow it up, and turn it into a field. But it is a nice flat bit of land, which is here for placeables. As you can see, it's quite a size. So I'll easily be able to get my bottle factory on here for the milk. But we could add other productions that might not be on this map. Now, if we get the spinnery for our wool, there isn't a tailor shop on here, so we would need this plot of land to put a tailor shop on as well. And we don't have to move things about too much. On the spinnery, we can have it distribute the material over to the tailor shop and so on. So I think this could be a good buy. Let's have a look and see how much it is. So we go onto the map, we click on this one, and it's plot number 103. 81,142. We've got a 5.4% discount on this, just the time of year that this is up for sale. We'll have a look at some of the other fields there. Look at that. 74 grand for that one, minus 49.6% on that. Good discount on that one. Some of these fields got a good discount on them, I suppose, because of the time of year. But this is just a plot of land. And I think it's going to be quite good. So let's go ahead and buy that for 81,142. There we go. We now own this plot of land. Now, it's not going to come up with any field information because there is no field information for this because, well, it's not a field. It's just a Well, it looks a bit muddy. So we might have to go through and concrete this one. But I think this is a good buy. And let's have a quick look and see what the bottle factory looks like on here. So there it is then, the factory bottle milk. Now it says not enough money. It's 70,000, which isn't bad. And as you can see, yeah, there's plenty of room to fit it on here. So we'd need to sort of try and work it in properly so we've got room to put other stuff down. We need to find out where the spawn point is and like where do we... I think the spawn point is this where we're looking at now. I think that's the spawn point where the milk comes from. And then do we tip it in around the side? You know, I'm not sure. We'll have to put the markers on to find out for that. But yeah, that's pretty good. There's loads of things we could go for. If we look through here as well, we've got a donut shop. If we want to go put a donut shop on there. There's all things that we could do which aren't on this map. All other productions on here. We have got the tailor shop as well. It's somewhere on here. There's a list of everything on here. I can't remember where the tailor shop is or what it looks like. There it is, tailor shop. So if we get the spinnery which is on this map, strange that there's not a tailor shop, but I haven't found one anywhere. The spinnery, I think, is over here somewhere. Where's the spinnery? Is that it? Yeah, that's it there. There's the spinnery. Here you go, look, even says on it, look, spinnery. And then this is the tailor shop here, so we'll be able to... It's only down the road, so it's not far away. And then we'll be able to get some clothes. So obviously we've got a lot of wool. Spinnery will be a good one. But I do think the bottle factory is where we need to aim for. So, I think I'm just going to go through and concrete this. So it doesn't look muddy. And then really, there isn't really much else we can do at the minute. We can't get the bottle factory. Haven't quite got the funds just yet. Maybe we could sell some more melons. And if we've got any red lettuce as well, we could sell that if the price is not bad. That might buy us a bottle factory. Wonder how much milk we've got. You know what, that would be a good idea if we could do that, because we've got 23,000 litres of milk. Turning that into bottled milk. Yeah, that might be good. Let's have a quick look and see what is the price for milk on its own and bottled milk. So the price for milk at the minute, the best we can get is 757 per 1,000 litres. Not much. What about bottled? Well, that goes for 2,157 at the best. Even the worst time is still a lot better than just milk on its own. So that bottle factory is definitely the way to go. So I'm going to concrete this off camera and we'll have a look and see if we can get rid of some melons. If we can afford the 70,000 to get the bottle factory, we can bring some milk over. And then really, we could go sleep. We need the grass to grow one stage so we can then fertilize the other part of the new field. And then that could also make us some nice money on the bottled milk. So let's look into that. Okay, so I might have got a little bit carried away. Looks cool though, doesn't it? Look at this. So yeah, I might have just kind of put a wall around it all. No reason at all. It just sort of sections off this area. You can see a bit better now. Look at that. This is the area we've got to work with. This is the whole plot of land here. I think it looks quite good. So we'll head back to the farm. We'll have a look at the melons. Melons and red lettuce and see if we get a good price on them now. Or we can get over 70,000. We can buy the bottle factory. So I'll see you back at the farm. So the melon and red lettuce are not too bad. Obviously, they're not quite where they should be. So at the minute, the melon's going for 72,709 is what we could get for selling what we've got. Max price 78. So it's a little bit lower, but Feb is the best time. That's a whole nother year away. Red lettuce again, look, 69,486, 75. So the prices are slowly going up, but that's not bad really. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these up. We did see a lot of melon work yesterday. Pardon the phrase. I'm going to fill these up and then I'm going to see you at the sell point and as we see the money go in. Now, it's the same sell point, unfortunately, the restaurant, which is not the best one for something that size. Yeah, I mean, we could go to another one, but we are going to take a hit on price, and just because it means loading, unloading a few times to get it all fit in that little spawn area, I don't think it's worth losing a few £100 per 1,000 litres just because of that. So I'll get these loaded up. I'll see you at the sell point. So if we go pull up to here, then we'll be able to open the curtain. which it's the wrong side of the curtain here. We need to open. How do we change the curtain side? Change that. We want it left front curtain. There we go. And then basically we can unload these here. Now they're not all going to fit in as we've seen before, but we'll unload these. A lot of them will go, and then we'll just have to load them back on. Keep redoing it. Bit of a slow way of doing it, but unfortunately this little area here is very snug. Not good for big trucks like this. So there's 20,000. Let's go and load them back on. We've missed one. We've missed one. Can you give me that one? No, it's on its side. Oh, it's got it. There we go. Okay, well, unload again, and we'll just keep going round. So, yeah, I'm not going to make you sit and watch this. So, I'll do this, and then we'll come back with a trailer of red lettuce to the same point here and see what we end up with altogether. Oh, these look different, don't they? So, I've just loaded back at the farm a trailer full of 50 pallets of lettuce red. Sure, it's red lettuce, but lettuce red, as the game says. Look at them. So, unfortunately, back to the same sell point to sell these. At the minute, we're at 76,000 just from melons. These, not quite as good as melons, but should still bring in a nice amount of money. Let's see what the total is altogether. So we're just down to the last few little bits then of the red lettuce, and money's looking pretty good. We're nearly at 120,000. So that will easily buy me my bottle factory. And what I'm thinking, on that little area where we could put some businesses, I'm thinking we might see if we can try and put like a shed for this thing, this truck. Because we've not really got anywhere at the farm. It's too big. Keep it over there. Build a little shed to put it in. Might be quite good. There we go. 126,562 altogether. Wow. So yeah, we can definitely get that, and I'm hoping a shed. So I'm going to send this back to the farm. Actually, you know what? No. Let's take it down to the new little building area. We'll put the bottle factory in. We'll find a shed for this. Then we can move some milk over and start the process going. So I'm having a quick look through all my sheds that I've got. And I've got a stupid amount of sheds. But some of them just go up to like almost £200,000. And it's, I just want somewhere to put me truck in without it, keeping it out of the weather. Now, this is something new that I got. It's a modular shed pack. And as you can see here, you basically can have different elements that, if you want like one side wall, if you want to have it turn around this way, so you've got a side wall against here and then open on the other side. You can put it around the opposite way. You've got all different bits. You've got these kind of bits. You've got like end bits as well you can do if you want to go and do it like that. You can put a full end on it, you see. There's so many different things you can do with this. I was kind of having a look at this one here and just wondering whether you can join them together. That's the whole point of it, to make like your own custom shed. I'm just wondering whether if something like that would be good. If we just put like in the middle here, but we did like a few of these, just left it open both ends so you can drive in and out one way. As in drive in one way and out the other way. That I think could be better than having an end on it where you have to back in then. I'm just thinking it's 10,000 each. Bottle factory I think was 70, so it doesn't leave much here to, to make a biggish one. We need one that's going to cover the truck. So I think the best thing to do first will be to look at putting the bottle factory down, because that's the kind of, we need that. The truck doesn't need a shed, really. So I think we need to go into productions here. We need to have a look through again. I've got so many of these here, so let me find the bottle factory. I think it'd be quite nice to put this sort of maybe down this end. Now, I've turned my markers on so we can see. This side here is where we have to tip the milk in, and the pallets come out here in the little checker box there. So we've got to leave ourselves enough room, because we're going to have to get around with the tractor and the little tankers. So it's not too much room. It's the lorry that's going to be picking up the pallets, which needs to be probably, maybe if we do it this way. Now it's set to sort of snapping, so it will snap to the grid. I think if we try and put this down this bottom corner for now, because we don't want to, like I said, we don't want to take up too much room. Then we haven't really got a lot of things that we want to put on here. We're not going to fill this full of factories. We're just going to put the ones that we don't have like built into this map. Just maybe leave it a little bit away there. Yeah, I think maybe sort of just somewhere like right about there. We'll drop that in 70,000. There we go. Let's go and have a quick look at this then. So this is our bottle factory for milk. This. So drop the milk in here. Pallets are going to come out here. Yeah, I like that. Just a nice simple factory. Something we can do with the milk rather than selling it just on its own. Let's have a quick look in here and see what this shows us in here. So it holds 100,000 litres, but only 10,000 litres out. I managed to click off that then by catching me controller. So 100,000 in, 10,000 out. It's 1-on-1. So 1 milk in to 1 milk out. Again, that doesn't mean 1 litre to 1 bottle. But it's just 1 for 1. So yeah, it's not like it's going to take 10 milk to make 1 litre of milk. So yeah, that's not bad actually, that. Now, we can upgrade the factory. You see, so it says I don't have enough money. So basically, it's going to cost over 50,000 to upgrade it. And all upgrading does is basically it speeds up the production. So you can see the cycles per month and how much it costs per month. And it doesn't change the 1-on-1. All it does is change the cycles. So it speeds that up a bit, which means the production's faster because you've potentially upgraded your factory. We might get, say, 200,000 milk in and 20,000 out. I don't know what the upgrade cycles are. It's whatever you pay for. You can go all the way up to basically level 10. It starts at 1, which is the normal one. And then we can keep going up more. So, yeah, it's quite good. Again, it does cost you. And obviously, it costs you per month to upgrade it because you potentially... Even though the building doesn't change, you're upgrading what it can do inside. It's like getting more staff, more production. It's going quicker. More people are working through it. So you end up with more bottles of milk coming out. But I think, for now, we'll stick as we are. Because, well, like I said, 56,000 I've got in the bank. And I can't afford to upgrade that. So it's over 56,000. So we could look at this shed. I'm not sure. For now, I think that will be a bit of a waste to just, get the shed. That's really what we wanted. And there is so many other little factories we can go for. Let me see if I can find another one for you. You see, we could potentially go for something like this. This is the sweet bakery. And this takes like your flour, your sugar, butter, chocolate, which again, we should be able to get all them based on all the factories built into this map. But then you could just bring it across to here. Do bread, cake, croissants. Are these cinnamon rolls, I think? I don't know. Without putting it down, it doesn't tell me exactly what you can make. But you can see the little icons at the bottom. So there is loads of different things we can go for. There is one I've got, which I was looking at, which would look good and go with the bottled milk factory. And you can do like bagels, cream cheese. I'm not sure if I've actually got it enabled on this game save, so I can't seem to find it, but I've got so many factories. Let me have another quick look. So this is the one I was looking for, Dreamy Cream. This is the cream factory, which actually it's been modelled off the bottle factory. Well, I think the bottle factory's been modelled off dairy factory that we've got in game, and then this has been modelled off that as well. Yeah, it's the same building, just this one's grey. But it does. You can see the little icons at the bottom. Again, I don't know exactly what they are, but you can see the bagels on the end, the cream cheese and cream whip and all that kind of stuff. So it's another one which takes a few products in, which we can get from around here. All the factories around here will make like the the dairy, the butter, the cheese, the sugar. We can do all them, and then here just to get some extra products that we haven't seen before. So I think it could be quite good. That could. So for now, we're going to just stick with our bottle factory. We're going to just fill this up with milk. We're going to run this over to the bottle factory, get it in there, activate the production, and start it processing and making us some bottles of milk. Then, really, we need to sort of go to bed. There's not much else we can do. I'll quickly check on the animals to make sure they've got enough food to get through the night. And then, really, we need to wait, because that field where grass needs to germinate so we can then go and spray the other half. So it's double application all over. So I'll see you back at the bottle factory to put the milk in. Well, that's quite an interesting way to get through here, that. Cut through the forest. We can go through the forest, which is right opposite the sort of entrance to my farm, and just cut all the way through. It's a bit rough. Now we come out right, literally, as you've just seen there, right by this little plot area. So let's get the milk into here. And we can go in and activate the production. There we go, all the milk in, activate the production, and there we go. That will start working its way through. Nice and steady. Nothing too quick at the minute, which is not too bad. We can maybe upgrade it as time goes on, but at the minute we need some more money for that. A lot more money. So, really, I'm going to take this back to the farm. And you know what, actually, we'll leave it here for now. We don't really need this at the minute, so we'll leave this here for now. I'll let that do its thing. I'll go quickly check on the animals to make sure they're okay. And then we'll go to bed. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. So I said I was going to see you in the morning, but I've just realised the animals are doing okay for food, but it's the cows are a little bit short on straw. So I just thought I'll show you this new piece of kit, because I don't think I've shown you this yet. This is the straw blower, and it's a bit tricky to see. I mean, you can go outside, but it's not too bad. I should really lift it up when travelling. So we basically just drive in here with this. You put a bale in, and then the little spout on the front, you can see just there, we can actually move the spout, and I've forgotten how we actually move that one. That's it there, you see. We can move the spout around to where I want to shoot the straw, and then we just go and blow the straw in the little cow's area here. Like I said, we can turn the nozzle and move it where we want the straw to go. You don't really need to, you just leave it in one place like this. And you just leave it going through. Now, it takes a little bit of time at the minute because the bales are 11,000 litre bales. Because the new baler, well, not the new baler, the balers had an upgrade where they're going to be 50,000 litres. This one bale in here will last a little while, and it'll be easy. You can just put this on now, jump out, leave it to it. But I think we might need to go through a couple of bales. So I'll quickly show you that. That's my job I'm doing now. Then we can go to bed, and then I'll see you in the morning. Well, we're back in the next morning, just coming up to 9:10. Look at this then, we have got our first lot of bottled milk. Look at that, how cool does that look? So, what I've done, the money's took a bit of a drop because obviously we've got leasing costs as well, which we really need to focus on trying to get things off lease. Then I'm going to worry then. I'm just going to put one of these in, which is the shed that I got back at the main farm. That's my torch. That's how we open the door. So it's the same one as we've got. Again, I keep putting my torch on instead of open the door. Holds 1,000 pallets, and because this doesn't have a very big sort of spawn area, you can get a few out here, but it only holds 10,000 litres, and I think these are 1,000 litres each. Yes. So yeah, not many. So we're going to just go through now and see if we can go and activate this, load these up. And I'm just going to see as well, I think there's more in here that we can get out. It's nearly run out. It's nearly gone through all the milk. So you can see we've still got 8,000 litres of milk in here, but it's got 6,000 on this side. So we just need to try and empty them. So let's go for 6 pallets. That will round them off. Otherwise, we're going to get literally one with 11 litres in, and we don't really want that. So let's go and spawn them. There we go. So they've now all gone back on the truck. So we can now disable that, and we should have a truck full. Well, not a truck full, but, you know, we should have some on here. What have we got on here? 15. That's not bad. So, basically, we can go straight over to here. And if we just go and drive through this bit at the front, they should just disappear straight in. Might need to get a little bit closer. We can't actually spawn them out like that. There we go. So, we'll do the curtain up, and we'll leave the truck here. There we go. So 15 pallets of milk in here. Look at that. Yes. So that is a good production. That's not bad. I wonder how much that's worth for the pallets we've got already. Let's have a quick look. The best time is in June, and at the minute, 32,000 for them 15 pallets. Oh yes. I think that's going to keep pumping out because we are going to be able to keep topping it up. We've got a few more 1,000 litres in the cow pasture, but we'll just keep them in this shed to the best time, which is June. So yeah, I like it. That's a good little production. So over at the grass field then, it started to grow. So this is where we can go and just sort of spray some fertilizer. This little bit round the corner. Now we're going to just sort of speed this one up a little bit, do this a bit quicker. You can see that how it's changing here, because this is the area that is the new field. The other bit is fully fertilized, so we don't need to worry about that. So we'll just go over, we'll run onto the road a little bit. There we go, that's all that there. And we'll spin around. this has got such a spread on it. So we'll run down this area here because we're going to go across the 2 fields. I don't want to go too much into the other field. It's going to be a bit tricky because this spray pattern's huge. So we want to make sure we get all the way up to the edge. So I'll overlap it a little bit. It won't be an issue. Got plenty of fertilizer in here, so this will do. Got all this little section done, the new field. And yeah, this grass isn't a million miles away. I think it's stage 2 or 3. But then there is 2 stages of ready to harvest, which if you watch any of my Let's Plays, I have gone and spoke about before. You'll have like this one here, where you can see this is just not worth cutting yet. 2 or 3. You'll get the 3 or 3. You'll get ready to harvest state 1, and then ready to harvest, which is the full on grass. And you can always tell if you crouch down and walk forward, once it starts moving, then you know that's at the final stage. You don't want to get it too short, otherwise you're just doing yourself out of grass. It's not good for anybody, is it? So let's see. I don't think we're going to be able to go through and get all this. Oh, nearly actually. I'll be able to get a good chunk of this. Sorry, Carl, you're getting a Carl's getting a wash of fertilizer while going down the road. So really, again, there isn't a massive amount to do at the minute because, well, we just need to look after this grass field for now. Still got a few more months yet until the canola's ready, but it'll soon turn around. Now, we can obviously fast forward, which we're going to have to do because there isn't anything to do. It's going to be a matter of just sort of checking on the animals, making sure they're okay, keeping the melons sort of in storage. Got a feeling we might need to get a few more of them storages. And melons and red lettuce are going to just literally fill us up. So let's have a quick look on here. That should all turn. Oh, there's a little bit over here that I've missed. Are we aiming in the right direction there? Yep, that's it. Let's just go and get that. Don't want to miss that. I think if we go turn it on now, we'll just go straight through this pattern here. Yep, right about here somewhere. Straight through. And hopefully then that should have got it now. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So 2 fields there, canola in and grass, all fully fertilized. As you can see, look, dark green. It's not a million miles away. So I'm hoping soon with the money we will be able to start getting other fields and buying other fields and then having multiple fields to be able to plant and harvest. But for now, we are just sort of got these 2 fields. Grass fields, the productions are slowly starting to come into play. Money's starting to build up from the melons and red lettuce. The bottled milk is going to build us up as well. We'll be able to clear our debt, get rid of a lot of the leasing equipment and buy it outright. Get some fields. Yeah, it is a bit of a slow process, but then this is hard mode, starting from scratch. This is what we've got to do. So I think for now, we'll leave this episode here. I don't want to be another long episode like the last one. So we'll try and leave this one here for now. We'll come back next time when the grass or canola is ready to go. Which one are we going to do first? Well, hit subscribe, hit like, and join me for the next one to find out. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. See you in the next one.